Very good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to your English class. Hope you all are healthy in your house. Uh, in the last class, we have discussed about your third lesson, that is the most important day. What is the name of the lesson? The most important day. As I have already told you in live class that you have to compulsory watch the videos. Okay, you have to watch the videos regularly. All the subject videos you have to watch, so that on that basis will give you the attendance. Okay, keep it in your mind. You have to watch the videos and you have to write down all the exercises which we have solved in the online classes, that is recorded classes. I hope from today onwards everyone will regularly watch the classes and take use of it. In the last class, we have started the new lesson, that is the third lesson, the most important day. And we have finished half of the lesson in the last class itself. Quickly, we will recap once again and we will continue the lesson. So, the name of the lesson is the most important day. As we have learned that there is a girl called Helen Keller, and she is born on 1880. And when she was born, she was very healthy girl in a small town called Alabama. Her parents loved her so much, but suddenly one day what happened? She became ill and stayed. She got a high fever. She did not cure so early, and it took her lot of time to get well. But after she is fine, after she has recovered from her illness, her mother found that, whose mother? Helen's mother found that she is not the same as she was before. She lost her sight, as well as she could not see or hear. She could not see, or she lost her sight, as well as she lost her hearing capacity. Okay, hearing ability she lost. So the baby grew into a little girl. Her parents felt sorry for her. Helen often cried and held on her mother. Maybe she held on to her mother. Maybe you should give the poor child what she wants, her father would say. So Helen, she used to cry oftenly. Oftenly means regularly she used to cry again and again, and she was holding her mother hand always, and she was a poor child. Her father used to say her mother that you have to give the child whatever she asks. Next, though Helen could not hear or see, she was a bright little girl. Some people thought Helen could not learn anything. Why don't you just send her away somewhere, they said. So, as she was having a disadvantages like she cannot hear or she cannot see, but even though having that disability, she was a very bright girl. Few of her relatives or family members or friends thought that she could not learn anything as she is like that. So they used to say her that, so they used to tell them, you should send her somewhere so that she will learn. Her mother did not agree. Her mother did not agree for this. She did not agree. Thanks, but Helen is very smart, she said, and added, the problem is, how can we reach her? She is locked up inside herself. When somebody suggested her to send somewhere else, her mother did not agree, and she said that, thank you for your suggestion, but she is locked inside herself. She don't know, she don't talk, or she say anything. So she is locked inside herself. So what they did, they found a teacher, that her name Miss Sullivan. She was very young and very strict at the same time. She was very strict and kind. So one by one, Miss Sullivan taught her some of the words like pin, hat, cap, and few verbs like sit, stand, and walk. Later, Helen Keller, she came to know that all the things which are around us have some particular names. Okay. everything around us is having a sum of the names, right? Like that she came to know now. So in the last class we have completed till page number 32. Next, now let's open page number 33. So all of you open page number 33 in your English textbook. One day, her teacher made Helen put her hand into running water. Then she spelled water. Suddenly, Helen understood the water meant something wet running over her hand. She understood that words were the most important things in the world. Words would tell her everything she wanted to know. So, one day, as she slowly began to learn the words, what happened? One day, her teacher made Helen put her hand into a running water. Miss Sullivan, what is her name of a teacher? Miss Sullivan made Helen. She took her hands and kept in whose hands? Helen's hands, and kept in the running water. Then she spelled water. Then her teacher spelled the word water. Suddenly Helen understood the water meant something wet. Suddenly what happened then? Helen, the girl, understood that something wet, which is known as a water, running over her hand. She understood that words were the most important things in the world. Then she understood who? Helen understood that in this world the words are very much important. If you want to tell something or you want to say something for someone, you have to know the meaning of that words, right? So words are very much important in our lives. We have to know what are those. So she understood that in this world the words are very much important. Words would tell her everything she wanted to know. Words can tell her or teach her everything she wanted to know. Helen learned 30 words that day. Mother, father, sister, teacher were among them. Words that were to make the world blossom for her. So on that day, how many words did Helen learn? She learned 30 words. And what are the? Few of them are mother, father, sister, teacher were among them. So they have given few of the words which she have learned. Out of 30, they have mentioned few, that is mother, father, sister, teacher were among them. Words that were to make the world blossom for her. These are the words and the persons very important to her in her life. Next, it would have been difficult to find a happier child than Helen as she lay in her bed at the close of that eventful day. She thought about the joys it had brought her and, for the first time, longed for a new day to come. So, after learning the words, Helen learned some of the words daily. So, it would have been difficult to find a happier child than Helen as she lay in her bed at the close of that eventful day. After the completion of each day, she was very much happy. Before, she used to be very angry and upset, but nowadays she used to be very happy. We cannot find any other child happier than the Helen. She thought about the joys it had brought her and for the first time longed for a new day to come. She felt very happy and she started enjoying what she is learning. And for the first time she was waiting for the next day to come so that she can learn few more new words. Next. By the end of August, in 6 short months, Helen knew 625 words. By the time she was 16, Helen could speak well enough to go to college. Helen Keller, the little girl, became one of history's most famous women. She traveled around the world, speaking in more than 25 countries in the 5 major continents. Wherever she went, she brought new courage to millions of people. So students, by the end of August, in 6 short months, Helen knew 625 words. So students, after 6 months, what happened? She learned around 625 words. See, isn't it great? She cannot see and she cannot hear, but she can what? She learned many words. By the time she was 16, when she was 16 years old, Helen could speak well enough to go to college. She learned to speak, how to speak, and she is able to go to college now. Helen Keller, the little girl, became one of the history's most famous women. Now she became the most famous woman in this world. She traveled around the world speaking in more than 25 countries in 5 major continents. And after learning, she became a motivational speaker like she was like that before. Now she is traveling around many countries. Okay, she traveled around 25 countries and wherever she went, she brought new courage to millions of people. She used to inspire the other peoples, and she used to motivate and bring themselves a courage wherever she go, and she brought a courage in millions of people in this world. See, a girl who was having inabilities and disadvantages, the girl became the famous in our Indian history, in our country or in this world. She traveled around 25 countries. So students, she is having that disability or inability, and she became that much great. Let's think we have everything with us, like we are having all our sense organs, we are having all legs good, and we are having a good family to feed us and everything we have, but still we are still here. So always try to learn something new. Okay, explore yourself. If you don't know something, ask your parents, teachers or sisters, anyone. Okay, don't, if you hate something, you'll hate it lifelong. Okay, try to think why you hate that and learn something. Okay, so next, evaluate. Choose the right options to answer this question. First one, what did Helen's mother say when people thought she could not learn anything? The question is that when all the people said that Helen could not learn anything, then what her mother said? She agreed with them and decided to send Helen away. Option B, she disagreed with them and said that Helen was smart. C, she disagreed with them but left Helen alone. Option D, she agreed with them and asked them to find a good tutor for her. She disagreed with them and said that Helen was smart. Take option B. Next, page number 34. Second one, how did Helen Keller behave before Miss Sullivan came? Before her teacher came into her life, how did the Helen Keller used to behave? Option A, she was quiet and helpful. She was playful and naughty. She was wild and often angry. She was thin and sickly. So students, she was very wild and she was angry all the time. So take option C, she was wild and often angry. Next, B main, answer these questions. What is the B main? Answer this question. When and where has Helen born? She born in Alabama in the year of 1880. How was Helen different after her illness? She lost. How was Helen different? What did she lost? She lost her sight and could not hear. Third one, how did Miss Sullivan help Helen? She taught her many different words and made her to learn the words. What did Helen learn when the teacher put her hand into running water? So what did Helen learn when she put her hand into the running water? She thought that something wet which is around us is called as a water. Students, I'll upload the B main and C main, okay, in your materials. B, C and D main. Okay, B main, C main and D main in your materials. Okay, copy your notes from there. Now we will discuss about some of the grammar parts. So open your page. Open your page number 35, all of you. Using grammar. So there is a grammar here. You have learned that a and an are indefinite articles. So students, we will learn about the articles. There are 3 articles mainly: a and the. A, an, the. Okay. The 2 articles a and an are called as a indefinite articles. We use the indefinite articles before the words which are indefinite. Okay. If the words are definite, okay, it is particular means, then we will write the definite article. Now we will learn about the indefinite articles, that is a and an. What are the indefinite articles? There are 2 indefinite articles, a and an. First one, an is used before a word beginning with the vowel sound. Where do we use an? We know that we can use a and an before the words. But when we have to use an and when we have to use a, an is used before the vowel sound. See here, an is used before a word beginning with the vowel sound. If the word is beginning with the vowel, okay, then we have to use the word an, a and an. For example, an eye. See here, E-Y-E. E is a vowel. We know that. How many vowels? A, E, I, O, U. There are 5 vowel sounds: A, E, I, O, U. Whenever you get the words starting from these letters, then we have to use the word an. A and an. See here, I, an I, because the first letter of the word is E here. Okay. Second one, an umbrella. We can't say a umbrella because the word of umbrella, the first letter of the umbrella starts with U. U is a vowel. Next, an important meeting. Here, important, the word letter I is a what? Vowel. So we have to use an important meeting. Next, a is used before a word beginning with a consonant sound. If the words are beginning with the consonant sound, then we have to use the letter a, that is the indefinite article a. A table, a uniform, a clever girl. Here you can observe that all the words which are starting letter is consonant sound. Apart from A, E, I, O, U, all the letters are called consonants. That is 21 consonants and 5 vowels. So first one, I want dash apple from the basket. Here the first letter of apple A is A. So A is a vowel. So write an apple, A and an. Next, once upon dash time there was a dash king called Ashoka. Once upon a time. Here you can see the first letter is T and here is K. So we have to write a time a king. Once upon a time there was a king called Ashoka. Third one, she is wearing dash uniform. Sorry, she is wearing dash blue uniform. Here the word start with B. B is a consonant. So you have to write she is wearing a blue uniform. Fourth one, our neighbors have dash cat and a dog. Our neighbors have a cat and a dog because C and D are a consonant sounds. Next, fifth one. Ulas has dash uncle and dash aunt who live in Mysore. Ulas has an uncle and an aunt because uncle, the word uncle starts with U and A. So, these two are the vowel sounds. So, we have to write an uncle and an aunt. An uncle and aunt who live in Mysore. So, fill this in your textbook, and today's homework is you have to read and write the amen in your homework book for one time. Okay students, so this is all about today's class, and the rest of the part we will continue in our next class. Okay, see you, have a nice day.